Whether you have been growing in your garden this past season or have had limited access to your garden, this session is for you. During this breakout session, we will be covering the process of putting your garden to bed for the season. Before any work can be done, it is very important to take a tour of your garden. This step will help reintroduce you into your garden space and allow you to assess all the work that needs to be done. Breaking up the duties can make the task seem a bit more manageable. When putting your garden to bed, you want to practice the 5 C's: clean, clear, cultivate, compost, and cover. The first step in this process is to clean up your garden space. Be sure to come prepared with a trash bag and a set of disposable gloves. Start with the outside of the garden and make your way into each garden bed. Next is to clear out your garden beds. During this step, you will be clearing out plants ready for harvest, clearing out weeds and flowering plants, and pruning your perennials. When harvesting leafy greens, remove each leaf individually where the leaf meets with the main stem of the plant. Start your harvest with the outermost leaves first, slowly working your way inward. When harvesting greens, you can use your hands or a set of garden shears. For root vegetables, simply hold the leaves of the plant closer to the root, then twist and pull. When harvesting tomatoes and peppers, simply twist the fruit off the vine. When harvesting cucumbers, it is best to use a pair of garden shears to remove the fruit from the stem to avoid damage to the vine. When weeding a garden, it is best to equip yourself with a durable bag or garden trug for all of your weeds and a pair of garden gloves for any thorny plants. When weeding your garden, be sure to slowly work your way down to access unwanted plants from the base. With a firm hold, slowly twist and pull up. This method helps to effectively remove weeds from the root. Plants that have started to flower should be removed from your garden. This can be done by fully uprooting the plant. However, if the plant is a perennial, this method is not advised. For perennials that have started to flower, simply remove the flowers with a pair of garden scissors or pruners. Perennials are plants that come back season after season. At the end of the growing season, you may find that many of your perennial plants have grown quite considerably. Perennials can benefit largely from regular pruning. Do not uproot and remove your perennial herbs. Simply cut back with a pair of pruners. Once your garden beds have been cleared, it's time to cultivate. This process consists of breaking up and turning the soil. This task can be done with a cultivator, a shovel, or even a trowel. Be conscious of the irrigation line in your garden bed and work around your irrigation system when completing this task. You can also use your hands to break up and declump the soil. Once your soil has been turned, it is time to compost. Composting is vital to renewing your soil and your garden bed ecosystem. You will need 3 cups of compost for larger B and C beds, and 1.5 cups of compost for smaller circular A beds. Be sure to thoroughly mix the compost in with the soil, then gently pat down to evenly layer the soil in your garden bed. The final step in this process is to cover the soil of your garden bed. This can be done with cover crops or dried mulch. Today we are going to be planting a variety of cover crops in our cleared out garden beds. You should have a number of cover crop seeds available to you in your seed bucket and from garden distributions. This includes peas, oats, buckwheat, bush beans, and scarlet runner beans. For this bed, we will be using buckwheat. Buckwheat is planted by broadcasting, or by evenly sprinkling the seeds throughout the garden bed. After evenly distributing your seeds, ticker your seeds into the soil, slightly covering them. If it is too late in the season to plant cover crops, or for partially planted beds, it is recommended to lay down some dry mulch to cover your soil. Mulch, which may include dried twigs, dried leaves, or even wood chips, can help protect exposed soil from the elements. Don't forget to water your seeds. This can be done with your irrigation system or done manually. And that is how to put your garden to bed for the season. Thank you for joining us today. Happy gardening!